Gang Squad. You gotta do it like an American history. I gotta literally lay it out for me how it was growing up, straight raw. I mean raw. Everything I can remember from fucking 0 to 5, put in like portions. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, and we'll stop right there. You get the point. I don't even want to get ahead from 10 and above. I'm gonna stay at 10 and under right now. I'll try to remember my life from 0 to 10. I mean, off the bat, I'm thinking my mom, she didn't work. She was on welfare. My dad didn't work. He was on welfare. Well, I mean, when we were on welfare, um, Pops was an alcoholic. Um, yeah, both of them didn't work, though. My dad didn't allow my mom to work, and my dad didn't work because of his alcoholism. All right, that's the life I was born into. Okay, go ahead and focus on the negative. Let's keep it there, because I could tell you where they're at today, but that'd be no point. Soak that in. Mom didn't work. Dad didn't work. Dad's an alcoholic. Physically abusive to my mom's. Wasn't abusive to us. He would discipline me, but not my sister, who was 2 years younger than me. So he wasn't abusive to us. He didn't beat my ass. He whooped my ass with that belt. Don't get it fucked up. But he wouldn't whoop my ass. I mean, I grew up for many years. Let's say we're stuck between 0 and 5, 0 and 10. A lot of years hating my dad because he was mean in a sense to me. He wasn't affectionate. He didn't open up with me. So I do that with my young one. You know what I mean? I'm as affectionate as I can be. I open up with her as much as I can be. And opposite of what my dad was to me. You know? From 0 to 5, I don't really remember shit. My first memory of life, my first memory of life was my mom and dad arguing in a car with each other. Well, my dad yelling at my mom basically, and that's all I remember. We were in LA at Griffith Park by the observatory. You know what I mean? That little like mountain trail with everything going all the way up. We were like parked somewhere like side of the road right there. My pops was all yelling at my mom in his girlfriend's car because they had my dad's name with fucking Dahaina's name. It wasn't my mom's name. It was Elias and Martha. You know what I mean? Crazy shit on the dashboard in the car. I mean, and I didn't notice that, but as I got older and started realizing and started reading, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? That's not my mom's name. You know what I mean? At 5 years old, I realized that when we were in Universal Studios. That's basically my next memory, and it's only because of pictures, because I remember that brown car. I don't remember anything else, but I remember that brown car, and it had my dad's fucking girlfriend's name, whatever the fuck, and fucking I'm just trying to cover, so I don't want to get distracted by certain things like that. So, anyways, um, that's what I remember right there. So then I remember pictures of Universal Studios in LA. Um, Shout out Universal Studios, shoot me some passes. they, my dad was gonna get in a fight with some black dude there because he cut off our picture. My dad was taking a picture of me and my sister in a cage at Universal Studios. And I remember the picture because the black dude was walking right in front of the picture. And my mom tells us the story like, oh my God, dude, you're fucking crazy. Dad's about to fucking fight this black dude at Universal Studios and this and that. I mean, my dad's old school, you know what I mean? It's that American culture, baby. You know what I mean? They're the old school gangster type, like American Cholo. That's like my dad in a sense, but he more paisa. He more paisa. You know what I mean? Like, we would think they're squares. But if you get down and listen to a motherfucker with an open mind, you realize what the jewels are being dropped. I mean, real recognize real, spend signs, you know what I mean? If you don't recognize it, you don't. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, you know what I mean? Hopefully one day you do, you get that blessing. I mean, anybody that doesn't. But that was my dad, you know what I mean? Respect and manners and I don't know, like very old school Mexican type, not even Americanized because American culture is not like that. You know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're still between 0 and 10. So we were at Universal Studios, and you know that shit happened. Little things, little pictures my mom had from Universal Studios, and I remember the car and some pictures. Matter of fact, like a few years ago, I did a picture on Instagram. I don't fuck with my Instagram, so I didn't even put it on here, fucking or Facebook. That's why, whatever. But I mean, but it was a picture of me and my sister, who's 2 years younger than me, my mom and my dad. And it was so old school that my mom had her taco maker. Only it's an old school gangster culture, and you have all the homegirls back in the days had hair like that, and she like in the 80s and 90s, 80s I guess I don't know, and my dad, I don't know, like my dad was a paisa, so he had a whole different way to him, you know what I mean, like he migrated here from Mexico, you know, Michoacan. My mom came from El Salvador, and I mean, they're like that Latin culture, you know, and weed is like heroin to them. So when they brought us here to the states, I could only imagine when they started saying certain things, you know. So I guess you know what they expected from me from such at a young age. I mean, I could understand, you know, now especially me having an 8 year old, you know. And I could understand why my dad was upset a lot of the times. Shit, I would fucking be upset if this little one wasn't listening to me, you know? And it's not like I was bad or crazy, but I would rebel towards my dad because I low key had hate towards him at a young age. You know, I don't even like to say hate. That's just what I thought it was. You know, it wasn't hate. You know, I didn't like the way he disciplined me. You know, as I got older and I see, you know, the consequences of the mistakes that I made growing up, the ones that my pops tried to, the ones that my dad did a great job on making me realize that that's gonna be a big fucking mistake if I make. You know what I mean? I just didn't pay attention to him. I hated him. I thought I hated him. I don't want her hating me. I want her to listen to me. I don't want her hating me. I don't want my daughter hating me the way I thought I hated my dad growing up, especially 0 to 10. You know, it's so blurry to me in that time right now, and now we get like 10 to 15, and I start remembering some shit. I'll tell you right now, and she's getting there now. She's hitting that 9, 10. Those game times, the playoffs, baby. You know, and it's fucked up because I got a bunch of little fucking little minor issues going on. You know, with myself and my life, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I need to make some changes. I got God damn, dog. This is what scares me. Okay, like what the fuck do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? I thought the heroin was my main problem. Are you gonna tell me that this is it now? You know? Yes, yes, God. So if I start smoking yes, God, my life's gonna be all good and dandy now and shit. Cause that's why I love smoking yes, God. Cause I know my life's not good and dandy. You know? That's why I like getting high. I don't even like to call it getting high, because that's not getting high in my eyes. Me smoking some bud is not getting high. Me smoking some bud is calming my stupid ass down. That's what me smoking some bud is. Because if I don't smoke some bud, I'm like, and that's on some natural sober shit. I almost feel like fucking. I told my lady too one day. I said maybe when I was a little kid I should have been given fucking ADD medicine. But just my parents came from a different time, different area. They didn't even know what the fuck that was. They came here so Americanized. What the fuck is that? My kid don't have that problem. Maybe I did. I mean I don't know, but thank God for Earth. You know that it's helped me settle down a lot. You know, I got almost 2 months off of heroin. You know, I'm in the process of completely just being absent from everything. I was never in the process. I actually have like goals inside of myself. You know what I mean? All because I don't know how the fuck I went from 10 to weed. You know what I mean? But anyways, fucking sick for getting better, they say. But 10 years old, dog. 10 to 15. That's sixth grade. That's middle school and ninth grade. That wasn't it wasn't very bright years for me. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, that was just thinking about it. It was a bad time physical wise for me. I felt like I was fat at that time. I was ugly, like manchas on my face, and I sure as fuck didn't have girls liking me at that time. I tell you right now. I mean, a couple girls thought I was cute, nice. I mean, trust me, that's fucking different from a bitch thinking that ain't fucking cute. You know what I mean? It's not cool. I had that issue. Six, seven, eight, nine. I feel like confidence started kind of kicking in. I don't know if I stretched a little bit or what the fuck. You know what I mean? Sure as fuck didn't use face wash at that time. But anyway, you know what I mean? 10 to 15 was a rough time. Plus throwing puberty on top of all that. Could only imagine my life emotions. And I wasn't even doing no drugs yet. Man, hey, damn, this is sick. I wasn't even doing any drugs yet. Because I didn't start smoking bud till 15 and drinking beer. Crazy shit. Damn, that's crazy. I never thought about that. Between 10 and 15 was a real crucial time for me. I didn't feel comfortable. I wasn't happy with myself, my physical appearance, the way I would dress, the home situation at home, my grades. Like I didn't know where I fit in. Like felt like a lop. What a lop is, I wouldn't even insult the nerds by saying a nerd, because a nerd's smart. A lop is just a fucking, like a bum. A fucking, not even a goofball, because goofballs are funny. You're just like a lost cause type shit. Like, that's how I felt. Trying to fit in places and shit. But I was never cool enough because I didn't have the clothes, because we were poor. I mean, my parents didn't work. We were on welfare. I mean, I couldn't even really go out because my dad was so strict. So when I wanted to kind of like rebel a little bit and go kick with the bad kids, I couldn't even go kick with the bad kids because I was scared of my dad whooping my ass. So it was all fucked up. You know what I mean? 10 and 15 was some fucked up times, I tell you. Once I got into ninth grade though, 15, yeah. I don't, I'm telling you, just me even saying that, I say it with like confidence, like, ooh, that's when it started. It did. At 15 is when I actually started feeling a little bit better about myself. And I don't know if it was uh, because I actually had like my second girlfriend, whatever, or because I actually started being accepted by a little crew, which was a little crew in my apartments. It wasn't the hood, it was like a little crew. But the whole circle was all family from the hood and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I say I represent a gang I never got jumped into. But that's just my barrio, it's my community. That's where I grew up at. You know what I mean? And homies will accept me, homies won't. It is what it is. I mean, I still show face in the hood almost every day. I still kick it in the hood. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm not that crazy ass gang member. You know, I don't look at it that way. It's like my passion. It's not even based on no time. I would say the whole South Bay as a one, because I feel like I almost want to start representing that as a one, the whole South. You know, let's get National City in there all the way to San Isidro, because that all plays an impact in my life. Because I even said it before in some of my music. Man, I got a lot of my flavor, a lot of my little funk from boys from the city that I knew, that I met growing up. I used to always like the way they dressed. I used to always like the way they got down. I used to always like they always had bitches. Like the homies from Otay, yeah, they were cool, but a lot of them were dicks. That's the fucked up part. A lot of homies from the hood were dicks. You know what I mean? Like mean and shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I guess that's why I never consider myself the craziest potato, because I'm not like that mean. I mean, I love my boys. Don't get it fucked up. I got a few individuals from Otay that I got some love for. You know, but there's some motherfuckers too that, you know what I mean, trade me the fuck out. Not saying no names, not being disrespectful. Shit, I love fucking Otay more than them, because our actions speak more than our words ever will, homie. You know what I mean? I've said it before. Well, it's different now, I guess, because my intentions are still the same, but I guess I'm approaching it in a whole different manner. I'm not doing the like trying to make a movement with the music. I'm using my words still, but I'm doing it in a different movement. You know what I mean? In a different sense. Um, I the music thing was a little bit too negative for me, um, too fake. I feel like you could almost get caught up in an act. You know, you almost had to say certain things just to fucking get it approved. You know what I mean? Like here, I could be myself. I mean, I had some fucking. I had a person, pretty much disrespect me right now. And I took it upon a G. I mean, because the G ain't gonna sit there disrespecting somebody else on YouTube. You know what I mean? You go ahead and say what you gotta say because you feeling some kind of way. That's it. Go on with our business, man. That's it. But when you're trying to make it a joke and start bringing family members in a sense, like yeah, that's a big one. So this is how sick I am. So you see where I'm at, where a motherfucking G's at. I have to tell myself now to better myself, not to go onto his channels no more. My sick mind, my shitty committee wants to go onto his channel just to go hear what he's saying now. He's talking about me, gossiping and shit. That's where I'm at, bro. That's where I'm at. But I tell myself subconsciously, because if you've heard my videos, that's one of my strengths. I consider myself a very confident man, so I have to tell myself that, so I won't do that now, and keep it G. But 15 to 20, that's when everything started getting active, you know? Like, yeah, my freshman year was like, yeah, damn, that was cool. Shit, matter of fact, alright, let's see, make sure we don't get cut off. Okay, my freshman year, ninth grade in high school. Matter of fact, I should just make that a motherfucking segment. Yeah, I am, because that's fucking sick. We're going to go ahead and make that segment the next one. Okay, that's the content. Shout out to homie American Cholo. He's giving me tips on what the fuck to do, make more videos, more content. So that was my segment, my 0 to 15, okay? 0 to 5, I don't remember shit. My first memory of life is my mom and dad arguing. Griffith Park, shout out, LA, Cali life, 5 to 10, a little blurry too, you know? More things with my dad, trying to like guide me the right way, behave good. Me still trying to figure things out in a sense. 10 through 15, fuck that. I didn't even like those times. Puberty, fat, ugly, no chicks. I mean, like, it was all bad. Once I hit 15, yeah, big part two.